I think it's just being true to myself. That's how I've always been, growing up, playing golf. I was pretty humble, I had pretty humble beginnings. I wasn't a prodigy or a superstar when I was young. I always had to work hard at it, so I think that kept me grounded. When I went to university, I walked on to the golf team. I didn't have a scholarship. When I turned pro, I wasn't quite sure how I was going to do it or how I was going to make money or become a better player, but I kept, doing it, and I think that kept me grounded and humble. And, I've worked my way up through the secondary tours and the mini tours to where I'm at now. So I think it's just a product of how I grew up, what I've gone through to get to where I'm at, and trying to stay true to that. Guy to pick? Yeah. I'd probably be very popular, but I think Sergio, I know a lot of people in the golfing world have been waiting for him to break through with a major championship. He's been on pretty good form. He had a good finish to last season. He played fairly well in our playoffs. I think he went overseas and won maybe one or two events. He's got a lot of experience in the majors. He's been playing in them since he was 17, 18 years old. So maybe this year will be his year. Masters is a good setup for him. Obviously the Open Championship, he's played a lot of golf. He's had hard breaks there. So I think maybe this may be his year. Last year we had a lot of guys that broke through for the first time, so maybe that trend will continue in 2014. No, I've never been to Spain to play golf. I'm looking forward to getting over there one day and playing, and they have a lot of great cities in Barcelona and Madrid and some small coastal towns that a lot of the guys from Spain that play in the U.S. talk about. So hopefully maybe sometime this summer around the British Open I'll have a chance to visit Spain and maybe have a holiday.
Right.
No golf though. That's tough. I know they're very passionate about their golf in Spain. They've got some great champions with Ballesteros and Jose Maria Olazabal and now Sergio and Miguel Angel Jimenez and many players who have come over to the States and done well. They've done extremely well on the European Tour, pretty well on the main tour. Haven't quite probably won as many majors as they would like. Olazabal and Ballesteros have a couple, but they seem to play with a lot of passion. They seem to be very creative with their golf game, so I think they've really contributed to the golfing world on a national level. Man, it's a tough one. He's had a rough go of it here the last 5 years or so. I think a lot of people, if you asked that question 5 years ago, they would have said yes. I still feel like he has the game to win major championships. Maybe if he does get that first one, it'll kind of make the light go off a little bit and get a little bit of confidence and rolling. Obviously he's done it in the past, so he has great experience of winning these tournaments, and he can always build off of that once he gets that first one. So I would say 50-50 maybe. He's got to get that first one, and if he gets that first one, I think he could get rolling with it. Yeah, definitely. As part of that team, I think I carry that chip on my shoulder maybe a little bit from what happened at Medina. For us to come up short, Europeans played so great on Sunday, but we felt like we were in control of those matches to kind of get a win for the first time in a while. I'm looking forward to hopefully being on the part of that team and traveling over to Glen Eagles and participating. I've heard that when you're kind of on foreign soil, it's a little bit of a different feel, so I kind of like that because people have always kind of rooted against me or told me that I couldn't do things in my golfing career, so maybe that'll spur me on a little bit. But those matches are fantastic. Obviously you'd like to win them, but being part of them is a great experience.